Hey friends, welcome back to a brand new video. Back when I was still fairly new to the Subaru world, I recall a time when I saw a Subaru WRX Wagon parked in the distance. And it had a funny looking the badging job and also modified taillights. But as I approached closer, I realized it wasn't even a Subaru at all. It was a Saab, even though it had all the body proportions of a Subaru wagon. When I got a good look at the front end, it had a hood scoop like a WRX, but not exactly the same look. I was really confused, to be honest, and this was the moment when I was introduced to the Saab 92X, also known as the SAABURU. Now, to understand the Saab Subaru Boxer love story, we need to take a look back at Saab's history. Saab stands for
Svenska Aeroplanaktiebolaget.
Yes, that's right, aeroplane. Saab was founded in 1937 to design and manufacture military aircraft for Sweden. Sweden was neutral during World War II, but it needed military defense to ensure its neutrality. However, as the end of the war approached, Saab needed to diversify its portfolio to keep running as a business, therefore it turned to the automotive industry. Near the end of the 1940s, Saab produced a prototype called the Saab, which eventually resulted in the release of the Saab 92 in 1949. The reason why it was called Saab 92 was that it followed the Saab 91, a single-engine trainer aircraft released in 1946. As aerodynamics is extremely crucial in the development of planes, you can see the sleek and rounded body lines of the Saab's early vehicles follow this type of design principle. A couple other notable cars from Saab include the Saab 99 and the Saab 900. The Saab 99 was produced from 1964 to 1984, and throughout that time it had some pretty cool features, such as heated seats, a wraparound windscreen just like an airplane, headlight washers, and also a self-repairing plastic bumper. The Saab 900 may be more familiar to you all because a Mighty Car Mod's project car was Saabi. This car was produced from 1978 to 1994 and was Saab's best-selling vehicle. Some cool features I found about this car include Saab's automatic performance control, which is a boost controller for the turbocharged models, and its ability to turn from a hatchback into a camper van in under an hour thanks to a camper shell manufactured by Topola specifically for this car. How Subaru and Saab came together was from a third unlikely car manufacturer, General Motors. GM acquired half of Saab's automotive division in 1989, and things went well until 2011, which is when GM was forced to sell its share of the company due to low sales. In the early 2000s, GM owned 20% of Fuji Heavy Industries, Subaru's parent company at the time, and it used its part ownership to badge engineer the Subaru Impreza under the Saab brand. Badge engineering is a legitimate term which car manufacturers use to differentiate its products without co-engineering or fully engineering a new car. For instance, the Subaru BRZ and the Toyota GR86, both sharing pretty much the same design architecture but sold under different car brands. Now for the Saab 92X. The 92X had a fairly short production run in North America, only from 2005 to 2006, and it had two trim levels, the linear / 2.5i, which was equivalent to the Subaru Impreza, and the Aero trim, which was equivalent to the WRX. Today we're going to focus on the Aero trim because it was sporty and faster, starting off with the front end with a completely different hood and hood scoop, which honestly looks aggressive and really good in my opinion. The headlights are different as well, with a more reserved shape compared to the Hawkeye taillights. The bumper and grille was restyled as well, but the triple grille does remind me of the Hawkeye triple grille. The roof is sleeker with the deletion of roof rails, which is a standard item on the WRX. For the rear end, the tailgate is actually different with a license plate holder integrated on the door, where the WRX had the license plate holder on the lower bumper. The taillights are refreshed with a new red and clear color scheme. An integrated roof spoiler comes stock, which finishes off the rear end with a sporty but clean look. The wheels are Saab branded alloys, which I'm a huge fan of. The interior receives some enhancements as well, including an optional sunroof and optional two-tone leather seats. To differentiate from Subaru even more, Saab added some insulation to the roof and rear floor to mitigate NVH. In terms of engines, the 2005 model year came with the EJ205 out of the WRX, pushing 227 horsepower and 217 foot-pounds of torque. In 2006, the engine was changed to the EJ255, which got a slight power bump from 230 horsepower and 235 foot-pounds of torque. In terms of drivetrain, the transmission is from the 5-speed WRX, the suspension is reworked with firmer springs, softer dampers, and stiffer front control arm bushings. In addition, The steering rack is out of an STI, which gives it better steering response. Despite being badge engineered, the Saab 92X Aero is a really remarkable car. It took the WRX and refined it mechanically and aesthetically without diluting the fun factor the WRX brought. To end off this SAABURU boxer love story, in 2005, GM sold 8.4% out of its 20% stake in Fuji Heavy Industry to Toyota and sold the remaining shares back to Subaru. In a way, we have to give GM a big thanks because Toyota's stake in Subaru was most likely the underpinnings of the development of the GR86 and the Toyota BRZ. On that note, would you guys own a SAABURU? Or if you own one, how has it been to own one? Let me know down in the comments. Anyways friends, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed. I'll catch you all in the next one. Take care.